Hello everybody, so this is going to be my review for episode 2 of Vampire Diaries, The Hybrid. Disclaimer, there will be spoilers, and also I may or may not jump around while doing this review, so I apologize in advance if you hate that when people like go from one like, oh, this is at the beginning of the episode all the way to the end. I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to do that. I have my notes here, but they're very scattered, as you can see. Stuff's crossed out, arrows are pointing everywhere, so I'm very sorry about that. And also, the reason why I'm sorry I didn't get to do episode 1 review, the reason for that will be in the video after this one, so stay tuned for that. So this episode begins with Elena telling Damon that Stefan called her. He didn't say anything, but she still believes that there's still hope for Stefan and that he's fine, and she's going to bring him back. And Damon's just like, no, he's gone, he's a ripper, that's that, end of story. Elena obviously doesn't want to take no for an answer, so she just hatches her own plan with Alaric to go search for him in the mountains, which is lovely. Also, Tyler wakes up to, obviously Caroline has got shot by his mom, and I don't know what I'm saying. As Caroline's being shot by Tyler's mom, the whole time I'm thinking, does she even know what the hell is sleeping upstairs in her house? Does she know that Tyler is a werewolf or anything about that curse? As we soon learn in this episode, she did not know a thing she didn't know werewolves exist. She only knew about vampires, which is awesome. And I really, like, seriously, she's an idiot. Like, I'm sorry, and probably it's just the character, the way the character had to be portrayed this episode, but seriously, she was, like, an idiot the whole episode. It was really annoying when Tyler was just like, you gave me vervain in my coffee this morning, and his mom's just like, no I didn't, what's vervain? What are you talking about? And I'm like, oh my god, really? Vampire Diaries, you're going that route with the, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about thing? Don't. Just, oh my god, annoyed the crap out of me. Also, Jeremy is still, basically goes to Matt and asks him, hey, do you remember me talking to you about the visions of Vicky and Anna? Because as we all know, last episode, he's having a lot of visions of Vicky and Anna, and also Vicky talked to him and said that, hey, I'm in danger, or something like that, or I'm in trouble. And Jeremy probably gets it in his head like, hey, I can talk to them, let's talk to them, or let's talk to Vicky. And oh my god, Matt was a major douche when he was just like, man, if you're messing with me, and I'm like, he really just said douche. Like, the minute those words came out, that sentence came out of his mouth, I just like, douchebag. This is why I don't care for your character too much, Matt, okay? This is why I don't care for you. You are a douche. Half the shit that comes out of his mouth is douchiness. I still don't understand why Jeremy had to tell him about that he sees basically the ghosts of Vicky. He only said Vicky. He didn't say anything about Anna. I don't understand why he told Matt. Why Matt? Why couldn't you have, like, told Damon or Alaric or Elena or somebody else? I don't know. Anybody else but Matt. Because what is he going to do with that information? So, also, Stefan and Klaus, as we know, last episode, they was tracking this guy named Ray, who is a werewolf, and they tortured him into telling them where his pack is, which is in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. So they're basically taking, he's basically in transition to be a hybrid, because, as we know, Klaus bit, basically, and did that, and basically my hair, I'm sorry, in order to change him into a hybrid and all that. So they're basically going to his pack, so in order to change his whole pack into hybrids, which is lovely and works out very well, doesn't it? It doesn't. It failed epically. It was an epic fail for him. So, anyway, back in Mystic Falls, Elena asks Tyler, like, hey, do werewolves ever, do they all, like, chain themselves up when they change into werewolves? And Jeremy's like, no, sometimes we go to, like, the mountains and just chill and be free and let it happen and just go crazy and werewolf-ish in the woods. And Elena's like, okay. And so she's like, Alaric, let's go backpacking in the Smoky Mountains. And Alaric's like, oh, you want to go find stuff in? And I'm like, she's like, yeah, let's go find him. And she's like, and he's like, you're going to go hunting werewolves on a night, on a full moon. And she's like, we'll be gone before the full moon happens. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, you're walking into a death trap much? Girl, do you not, what part of Klaus thinks your ass is grass? Do you not understand? He thinks she is dead. Gone, dead, there's no, gone. Okay, how is he gonna look her butt walking up to Steph and being like, Stefan, I love you, let's go back home and do each other because I need to have it done. I haven't had it done in a while. How is it? It's not gonna happen, honey. It's just like Klaus is gonna be super pissed. He's gonna kill your ass. He's gonna kill Damon. He's gonna kill everybody. He's just gonna go crazy, and because that's what he likes to do. Klaus likes to go crazy. So Elena and Alaric go backpacking. Elena's like, Damon doesn't know about it, it's so cool, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, Damon comes up behind her and pushes her into the water, which, by the way, is, like, my favorite part of the whole episode. It's priceless. I love it. And she's like, Elena's in the water. She's like, how did you know? And Damon turns around to Alaric. He's like, thank you, brother. And she's like, you told him? And Damon, and he's like, I'm not gonna, you know, I wasn't gonna take you down there without backup, you know. And of course, Damon's all about, like, let's take you home, this is stupid, blah, 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 and everything. You're an idiot, Klaus thinks you're dead, you're gonna be killed, and Elena's argument's like, no, I want to find Stefan, I want to make sure he's okay, I still think there's hope for him, blah, blah, blah. And there's a moment of silence, and this whole time I was yelling on my TV, I'm like, Damon, don't you dare freaking fall for that shit, don't you dare, don't you fucking dare. Sure enough, he does, and I'm like, god damn it, Damon, I love you, but seriously, stop falling for that. Stop fucking falling for that. Anyway, so also then back to Tyler and his mom. I forgot to say, his mom called this guy named Bill, who I guess is a vampire slayer, at first I thought when Tyler's mom shot Caroline, I was like, oh, she's guessing. I thought she was just guessing. Like, oh, I think that I'm going to check to see if Caroline's a vampire. Sure, but as we found out, she was actually planning this for months, and I'm like, oh, wow, you're smart, I guess. I don't know. So she basically calls this guy named Bill, and she's like, I have a vampire problem, blah, blah, blah. And, also, Tyler changes in front of his mother, and then she's, like, cowering in the corner after Tyler's changed back. She's like, I'll fix this. I'll go get her, blah, blah, blah. And I start clapping. I'm like, yay, she's seeing the light. She knows that Caroline's not all that bad. And Tyler's worse. In retrospect, I think a werewolf is worse than a vampire because werewolves can't really control themselves too well. Vampires, after many, many years of being a vampire, they can learn to control themselves. Some of them, at least. So there's that. Also, Damon and Stefan, they confront each other again in the woods, and Damon and Stefan's like, what part of leave me alone do you not understand? And Damon's like, he's like, you called Elena, and Stefan denies it. He's like, I didn't call her, and Damon's like, sure you didn't. And Damon's like, she still thinks there's hope for you. She still thinks you're coming back, and Stefan's like, well, you have to make her think that I'm not coming back, and blah blah blah. And this is after he kills Ray and rips out his heart, which is pretty cool, but I still think Damon did it a lot better. Damon's just like, I loved it second season. So fucking cool. Okay, Damon invented that. He owns it, and he should, yeah. Anyway, so basically Damon's just like, Damon make sure Elena and Laura go away, and Elena's like, no, I don't want you to get hurt, blah, 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 and I'm like, God dang. Elena, make up your mind. Do you want to be with Stefan, who's now crazy with Klaus, or do you want to be with Damon, who is still a bad boy, starting to be reformed, but still hot? Like, seriously, pick one. Or love them both, like Catherine. I don't know. Anyway. And, of course, like, and then also, oh, back to Jeremy and stuff, and I think I've already talked about this, like, the whole Vicky, I'll just repeat myself, I don't care. So, Jeremy and Matt, Jeremy basically starts talking to Vicky, and Vicky's like, oh, you can bring me back, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, what? And you're like, what, huh? You can bring Vicky back? I don't really want to bring Vicky back. Not that I don't like Vicky, I just like Anna more. Yeah. So, and then Anna comes in, and she's like, don't trust Vicky. And you're like, wait, why not? Don't trust Vicky? Why not? Anna come back, and then her ass disappears. You're like, fucking stupid ghost. Commercial breaks are evil. Evil. Evil, evil, evil. So after the confrontation with Damon and Stefan and Damon, Stefan carries Ray back to the wolf pack, and that's where he finds what once was a wolf pack is now completely dead because they were all changed. Well, Klaus tried to change them all into hybrids, and they all died. And Klaus is completely like, he starts to be like, he starts yelling and screaming. He's like, I did everything. I did everything that I was supposed to. I killed a vampire. I killed a werewolf. I killed a doppelganger. And then you look at Stefan, and his eyes kind of bug out a little bit, and he's kind of like, and it's that whole, yeah, about that face. Oh yeah, she's totally dead. And in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, please wipe that freaking, face off, like, expression off your face, Stefan. Seriously, he's gonna find you out, you know. And that gets me thinking in my little noggin, like, oh, maybe that's, like, okay, obviously Klaus is a hybrid. We all know he's a hybrid, or else Damon would have died last season. Maybe, I'm starting to think that maybe just because, even though Elena died, the fact that she's still alive, still, basically cancels out Klaus's ability to change other people, other werewolves or other vampires into hybrids. Maybe that's why. Or maybe Klaus just thinks, oh, maybe it doesn't work on werewolves. Maybe we have to go find vampires and kill and make, I don't even know. And also, I don't think, does Stefan even know that Damon and Elena kissed? I don't think that he knows, obviously, or else Damon's ass would be grass. Maybe. He'll probably find, Stefan would find some way to blame Damon for that kiss or something. Anyways, so the episode ends with Caroline strapped up in this cell-like chamber thing, and she's like, "Hello, Mrs. Lockwood," da 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 da. And then Bill walks in, and he's like, "Hello, Caroline," and she's like, "Dad," and then the episode ends, and you're like, "What? Huh? That's her father? What the French toast?" And this is after Tyler's mom calls Bill. It's like, I think I made a mistake. Like, let's not do it. And Bill's like, I know what I have to do. Click. And I'm like, episode 3, fucking A. You Vampire Diaries and your cliffhangers, you guys, I love your cliffhangers and I hate them. I love to hate them. So, okay. So that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I kind of like dilly-dallied or whatever. If you have any questions or anything any questions you want to ask me about this episode, please leave them in the comments below. Also, what did you think of this episode? Please do that. And you're all lovely, and I can't wait for episode 4. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Mwah. Bye-bye.